Today we are going to look at the Create a Package section of your client site within ACOA Direct. Thank you for taking time to listen to this video, as it is intended to better prepare you in understanding the use and practicality of ACOA Direct. You will not be able to create a package to submit a claim, advance, or final claim from the Client Info section here, as you see that the links are not available. You must be at the project view. In order to submit a package, you would click on the projects link at the client view. The system will display the projects that you have on your site. If you are attempting to launch a package for a project that is not in a status of disbursement phase, the system will tell you the operation has failed. Otherwise, the system will create a claim, advance, or final package for your given project. Note that those with read access rights will not be able to create a package. The system will give you a message that you do not have these rights. You must have access rights of edit or admin in order to submit a package. For more information on definitions of access rights, you would go to your help link and go to Managing Site Members, and you would have definitions within there as well as a training video. I will now access a project that is in disbursement phase. I click on the project link, and I now see that I can create a package from this view. I can create a claim, advance, or final package. The system generates pertinent forms within each package. For the purposes of this training video, we are going to launch a claim package. You will note the claim package has 3 forms. It has a progress report, a request for advance, and a request for payment claim costs. In order to submit a claim package, the progress report and the request for payment claim cost forms must be completed. The request for advance is optional within this package. If you do not fill out the advance form before submitting the package and realize you wanted to, you will then have to go and launch an advance package afterwards. Note the package number, which is a combination of your project number and your reference number. This is also considered your confirmation number when you submit your claim. Note that filling out a claim form for a claim, advance, or final claim, the cost cannot exceed $500,000. Otherwise, you will need to send the claim in regular mail. When opening a form within a package, you will find yourself in the same browser. As I click on the progress report form, you will notice the system has not opened up a separate window. So it is very important that if you want to exit this form, that you save and close, or if you have not done anything in the form, you can use your back arrow. If you go ahead and click on the X, you will exit ACOA Direct altogether. Another important navigation tip. When you are in a form and you've inputted some information in a field, and then you click outside of that field, if you click on your backspace button on your keyboard, the system boots you out of the form without saving anything that you have added. So be very careful. Remember to save your information frequently to ensure that nothing is lost. As you see in this form here, the project information section here is information that is not editable by you, the user. It is display only, which displays your client legal name and your project number. The project status section here must be filled in to provide a short narrative on your current project status. So you would type in your information in here. In the expected future claims section of your form, we ask you to please indicate approximate timing and amount of future claims. You would click on the drop-down arrow, select a month, select a year, type in an amount, and in clicking on Tab, the system will do its proper formatting. If you need to add any additional rows, you can click on the arrow here, or just click on the link. If you need to delete a line that you added inadvertently, you just click on the arrow here and remove this row. Are you sure you want to delete this item? Yes. You then proceed down to the project results section. you would enter jobs created to date, jobs maintained to date, and sales to date. Again, you just type in the number as you click Tab. The system formats the field. If you have a non-commercial project, likelihood that these would be 0 or just left blank. Then you proceed to add additional comments regarding the progress of your project. Once your form is completed, you click on the completed box and save, and then close the form. Remember not to click on the X, or it will boot you out of your system. You also have a print preview button here that you can click on, preview your form, and print it off. Once you have saved or completed a form, the system will indicate here who has last modified this form and when they modified it. And if the completed box has been checked off, the system will indicate here that it has been completed. We now proceed to the request for advance form. If the conditions of your letter of offer allow you to request an advance, you can then fill out this form within the claim package if necessary. You notice here the client information section, the legal name, and the address are grayed out. You can modify the contact name, phone number, and fax. The system auto-populates these fields based on information that is in our internal ACOA system. If you do make a modification to, let's say, a phone number, when you click on Tab, the system indicates that this field has been modified. However, the change will only relate to this form, and when the package is received at ACOA, our internal system will not automatically get updated with the modified information. In the project information section here, you see the project number is auto-filled. The business number field will be filled if we have that number captured in our internal ACOA system. In the forecasted cash requirements section, we ask you to please not exceed a maximum of 3 months. In order to put the period covered, you can either type in the date based on the format displayed below, or you can click on the calendar and select a day. Then you proceed to the end of your period, which again should not exceed 3 months. Note that fields with the red asterisks are considered mandatory fields. Here you would type in a description of the costs, the supplier, and enter an amount for month 1, which is a mandatory field. Month 2 and month 3 are not mandatory. The system totals the amounts here for you. If you need to add another row, you click on here and proceed to add another detailed line. There is a certification here that you must acknowledge before completing the form. Once you are done, you complete your form, you save, and you close your form. We will now proceed to launch the request for payment claim costs. Here in the client information section again, you have information that is displayed cannot be edited, and you do have some fields here that can be edited. Project information section again, the project number and the business number are displayed only. Then you have your claim information here where you would proceed to enter the period covered. Again, you go to the calendar and you can select a date, and then we'll go to October 31st, and again you put in the description of your costs and the supplier. You would put the name of the supplier, any invoice number, invoice date. You click on the calendar, select a date, and you put invoice amount, HST and GST included, and the GST amount of that invoice. If you need to add additional rows, you just click on the link here. We ask you to please fill out this form according to your statement of work, which is part of your letter of offer or any subsequent amendments, that you would put it by the cost items that are identified in your statement of work. Then there is a certification to this form where you must answer 6 questions. You would just proceed by clicking what is applicable. and then here you certify the amount of this claim plus additional previous claims. So for here, we will put this amount here. And then if you answered no to any of these questions, you must please provide comments below. Once you are done, you proceed to complete the form, save. You will see here there is a validation error. As I identified before, anything with the red asterisk is a mandatory field in order to complete the form. I failed to answer one of the questions, so it is highlighted in red, and once I answer the question, I can go back up and I can save again, and the system will now save my form. You can also upload a document to your package here. You click on Upload Document, and you would browse, and you would select a document and click OK. The system will add this document to the package forms. So as you see here, it is uploaded now to this package form. An example of a document that you would upload would be perhaps an Excel spreadsheet with detailed claim costs and revised monthly cash flow. The system will place the Word, Excel, or spreadsheet into this list here. A reminder that documents attached to this package will always remain within the package and will not be displayed at the General Project Information view or the Client view. If you have launched a package and realize it is not required, you can proceed to delete the package. This can be done by clicking on the Delete Package button. Do not use from the Manage tab the Delete button here, as it will not do it correctly. In order to print your package, you will need to go into each individual document or form and print individually. Once all forms are filled out, there is an overall certification required. The individual clicking on the checkbox and clicking on Submit Package is responsible for the overall package and the validity of its contents, which is information inputted in the forms and supporting documents. Once you click on this box and do the certification and click on Submit Package, you will not be able to update the package any longer from this point. The system displays a message that the package has been submitted to ACOA, providing reference number here. Use this number when contacting ACOA for this particular submission. As well, a confirmation email is immediately sent to your email address, as well as ACOA. If the package is launched but not completed, then it is found within the draft. If the package is submitted, it will be displayed in the submitted package list. The same process is followed when creating an advance or final claim. All forms within these two packages must be completed before submitting them to ACOA. Within the final claim package, you have a final payment certificate that must be completed. You have the project information that is not editable. Then you have a certification regarding the final payment. You need to proceed to fill out all of these questions and then provide comments for any answers that are no. To view a draft package, you would click on this link, and when you click on it, you will be able to modify information within the forms. To view a package that is submitted, you would click on the link here. The system displays all the packages submitted. When you click on the link, again, you will not be able to edit any information in the packages, but you will be able to access them, view them, and print them as well. It is recommended that you go to the help link and read and view all the help files and pertaining videos on all sections of ACOA Direct. This concludes our session on Create a Package. Thank you again for taking the time to listen to this video. We trust it has been useful in addressing any questions you may have. If required, please feel free to contact your ACOA representative for further assistance, or as well to communicate with ACOA's help desk at 1-888-322-2482 during regular office hours between 8 a.m. and 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Please note the help desk is not available on weekends or statutory and civic holidays. Thank you.